My life, like many of yours, is filled with lots of wonderful things to include working, writing, creating, gardening, exercising, and cooking. Yes, cooking. I'm on a mission to change the way we see, experience, and relate to food. The concept of Sankofa reminds us to go back and fetch what was essential for maintaining a quality and wholesome lifestyle and apply it to modern day practices. So, would you like to join me at the table? Welcome back to my Sankofa table. I am your host, Tia Capers, and on today's program, I am at the farm. The Nebedaye farm out here in Indian Trail, North Carolina, which is on the outskirts of Charlotte. And I am out here checking out all of the beautiful things they have at the farm, all of the organic stuff, no pesticides to my knowledge. But right here I'm standing in front of the beautiful sunflower. I've already seen so many beautiful plants, fruits, vegetables, all types of things, even a goat named Chocolate. So if that's something that you're interested in, then stay tuned, stick around, and when we come back, we'll share more of the farm with you. Stick around. And family, in the absence of Mr. Bernard Singleton, Empress of the farm was nice enough to give us a grand tour of the grounds and tell us all about what they have nicely growing out there. In part 2 of this video, I will have the opportunity to interview and cook with Mr. Bernard Singleton. So stay tuned
Brown
for that.
cotton, green cotton.
Oh, so he's going over there.
Yeah.
Okay. So
What do you guys do with the cotton?
We do it for mostly for show and tell.
Oh,
To
gotcha.
show everybody, especially the colored cotton.
yeah, I adopted one of the plants.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, so I kept it inside, and what might, have a few leaves here and there, and then now put it outside. It's dormant.
Oh
It's just
no.
dormant, so it's not dead, I don't think, but it's doing
It's
nothing.
just hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah, cotton's funny. You would think it'd be hardy, but it's fun. Right? There's your lemon again. We make products out of it. We make wine. We make teas.
That one was like, we made
Oh,
oil,
oils.
put that on.
Yep.
And you guys look at all
No, actually not. We go. We sell our oils and our products there, but we don't sell fruit and vegetables.
It's probably my favorite berry, the blueberry.
Really?
I like them all, but there's something about that blueberry.
I love it. This is breakfast. This is the breakfast tree.
Yeah. I mean, just for days.
Yep. And the kids had a blast just picking them up on the trees. How do you know when they're ready to come off? Are they ready right now to come off the? Yeah. If they're blue, they're ready. If they're blue, they're ready. Yep.
Do you have to grow them together, 2 by 2? Something?
I think you do. You have to. I think Bernard had mentioned that. That is ground cherry. Ground cherry. With the little yellow buds on it. Little cherries.
I see you have the lines going through. Is this water irrigation?
Yeah, we just got new irrigation system.
So where
So
does
that's
the water
a
come
moringa
out?
that
It
came
comes.
Yeah, so it comes up, it goes down in, soaks, then comes out, down in, soaks, comes out, down in.
It has holes in the hole.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Oh, and a moringa.
Oh.
Did the bird bring it over here?
It
Or?
must be.
Yeah, it's amazing what the birds will pick it up and drop off. Now, is that rosemary?
Might be planted. But somebody else might have planted it.
Yeah,
This is, white sage.
I have a bunch of that, and that, and that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
They're in shock.
Well, what is this? This is interesting. Some type of onion?
I have no idea.
Looks like onion from the top.
It's crazy, but
Yeah, it's
I think
interesting.
there's some oregano down in there. Some thyme might come back up.
My oregano didn't make it.
Yeah, mine didn't either. I had Sicilian oregano. It just went right up to flower, and that was it.
I don't know what happened.
There's strawberries, just a bed of them.
Sesame? Some type of sesame something? But she said they just planted it today, so it's got to smell them too. big yellow.
I don't
so
know
I'm
what
not
kind
sure.
he planted because they look bright to me at all stages except green.
Right.
And some that are called upland, which means just in the ground.
So these are about ready to be transplanted.
Yeah, we're actually going to put these in the patties, one of the deep patties we didn't go to. And we're going to keep that one so that people can see it, down here.
So the rice is under each little blade?
Yeah, it'll come up. It comes up almost like wheat. So, yeah, this is not even close to being harvested. We won't harvest till about October. These are cotton. We're starting to get buds.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So
what color? Which color?
I think these are brown cotton. Yeah.
Okay, I think he gave me a brown cotton, and I grew a few.
Yeah.
They got to be about this size, but now
there's purple, green.
there pink?
There's, there may be. I don't know.
the brown.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Really
Yeah.
different colors.
Apparently, back in the times of enslavement, the people that were growing the cotton were only allowed to grow the colored cotton because it's short strand. The longer strand is the white cotton, and that's how they made money. So that was that's the purpose for having the colored cotton, is in honor of ancestors that grew it for themselves.
Now is this elderberry or is this?
Yes.
Yeah. So I wonder if I should. I don't know what to do with my elderberry because there's nothing on it. No more leaves. So maybe I should put it in water.
Yeah, it has to be in water or in soil after you harvest it.
Yeah, it's in soil, but no more
Just
leaves.
didn't do anything. Yeah.
It's just like that. And I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm just gonna let it sit there. Look at the dragonfly taking a rest.
Dragonflies love those sticks.
Oh, they do?
Or at least maybe
That's
the
a
same
real
dragonfly,
one?
but just relax.
Yeah, he's just there. He's not even moving. Just hanging out. Per se. So what part of it do you use, I wonder?
Just the bottom part.
The bottom.
It's regular
in the
garlic
ground?
down there.
But this is the bloom that comes up. Wow, that's
Sure
really
is.
pretty. Never seen anything like that.
I know, it's really pretty.
Wow.
Wow. This is indigo.
Yeah. And the moringa, these are our moringa seedling.
Now, what's the moringa? It's a fruit, a vegetable, what is it?
It's a vegetable. It's a fruit, I guess, because it has pods. It has seeds.
So all of this over here is the moringa?
These are moringa,
Wow.
yeah.
It's amazing how small it started because those
And
things
then-
were like
yeah,
taller
then it
than
goes
me.
here.
Oh yeah, right there. Wow, so it starts that tiny.
Yeah, one
And
of
then-
our volunteers made the moringa artwork.
I mean, look how tiny the leaves are, and then to know that they're gonna be even bigger, and then up to like trees. I mean, these things were tall. He had them back there
Yeah,
last
so
year.
these were, not very long ago, the size of the
Mhm.
seedlings.
Now is he gonna leave them in this area
Yeah.
this year? And more okra.
Yeah, this is motherland okra. And I just transplanted it, so it's very small.
And then over here it says
That's black rice as well.
black one.
That's kind of a Hail Mary. That was the end. I was halfway living, and
Well, it looks like it's gonna do something.
yeah, hopefully it will.
You, did you all plant them from seeds?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the other black rice was as well, and then they were transplanted.
Okay, so this is that.
That is Malabar spinach.
Yeah, because last year it grew all up by his door.
And we call it porch spinach.
Yeah.
Or I do, because I couldn't remember what the name of
and
it
we
was.
just took pieces off and just ate it. You know?
Really?
Right,
Yeah.
right from
Yeah,
the,
you're welcome to do it. It's got like a okra-y consistency. It's got some juice to it.
I'll take it with me because I have my retainers in my mouth. I can't chew it, but that's what it is. You want a piece? Taste. It doesn't have the slime like okra. It's more like a spinach leaf.
Yeah.
Okay. It's what now?
Castor.
Oh, like castor oil?
Really? Yeah. Excuse the. We haven't moved it
Have
yet.
them.
It's beautiful, isn't it? It's really pretty in the field up there. This is lemon balm. Lots and lots of lemon balm.
You gotta rub your fingers on this.
It's very good for stretching. I eat it like you think I was a goat. I snatched that up. Let me tell you.
Honey. Smell it.
Oh, it's
Right?
so
I just want to put that on for like some
baby.
perfume, honey. I just want to put some perfume on.
Oh, that's I love lemon. I love the smell of it, the taste of it.
Oh, look at the squash already coming up.
Yeah.
Big ones too.
This is snake gourd.
Oh, he's gonna have the gourds over here this year?
Yeah, actually the snake gourds were last year there.
Oh, were
These
they?
came up.
It was some gourds over here.
Yeah, those were
Regular
gourds. And then the agouti melon was over there as well.
Okay.
We don't have any agouti down this year yet. In the fall.
That's a big squash.
Mm-hmm.
Little baby ones coming up through here.
Yup. Garden behind here.
You got herbs and stuff back here.
I've got zucchini, squash, tomatoes, lots of basil.
Oh, this basil's beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that sweet.
Too.
Wow. Look how big that is.
So all kinds of types of basil.
Now, what is this? That's not oregano, is it?
No, it's actually a basil too.
Oh, basil. Oh, a different type?
I think it's thyme.
Thyme basil.
And then here's our squash and zucchini.
Wow.
I just pulled the zucchini. I'll have to show you how big
Now,
it
at
is.
this
It was this
farm,
big. Yeah, it was bigger than that. Way bigger than that.
you still eat it that big?
Yeah,
Won't be tough?
won't be tough. These have all been tender so far. And they're small, and then the next time I come out here,
They're
they're
gigantic.
huge. It's so big. Yeah. Siberian watermelon. So it'll be yellow flesh.
Oh, a yellow flesh?
Uh-huh.
How big will you let it get to about what size?
I don't know how big it gets. I've never grown it before.
Okay.
And it's some seeds that were gifted to me.
Look at the zucchini coming
The
through.
zucchinis are coming through.
Oh, that's
and
a
this
huge one. Good grief.
Oh no, he cut down all that. Holding up his yak.
Now, what is that back there?
That is a weed.
Oh, okay.
It was holding my yak team. Yeah, this is yak team. This is a Palestinian gourd. And it's actually, I don't know if you've ever seen like the hollowed out guitars.
Uh-huh.
That's what they make it
Out of these.
out of that. Yeah, they get to be huge.
Are you going to do something decorative with them?
I don't know. Again, those were gifted to me, and the seeds were actually from Palestine.
Wow.
So, and all the tomatoes and the basils are all seeds from Italy.
Okay. Yeah, that you say that's a weed, but I like that weed.
Yeah, I like the weeds here. I kind
Yeah.
of like the background. I wish he hadn't cut it, especially since he cut my yak team.
And
Oh,
these
he was
are
doing it.
tomatoes.
Yeah.
More of the
Uh-huh.
tomatoes, the basil. Now, what is this, like a purple basil?
Yes, uh-huh. So this is part of the farm, but it's in honor of my grandmother's.
Wow.
Grandmother.
Yeah. Now, what is that? This,
That is a weed. believe
oh,
it or not.
a weed.
But next to it are pepper plants.
Right here?
Yeah, uh-huh. It's in the grass. So my mom was
Right
watching.
here?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
So I got this far.
Is that a purple
In my-
pepper?
Is it what?
Purple pepper?
It is, yeah.
Because the leaves are purple.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. See, I know a little bit of something about gardening.
You do.
My grandmother always had a garden.
Sicilian, these are Italian eggplants.
Okay. What do they look like? I see some yellow blooms under there.
Yeah, they're purple.
So they're the regular purple
ones, yeah.
That basil is like amazing. Like that leaf is almost the size of my hand.
Yes. This is called lettuce. Lettuce basil. Lettuce leaf basil.
Okay, so that's why the leaves are that much bigger.
Yep.
Amazing.
Yep. And then these are just more tomatoes.
So do you make a lot of pesto with the basil?
We haven't done anything with it so far. We've been so busy. I can't even get it weeded. My mom's going to come and weed the rest of it.
So what do you have right here?
So this is the Ethiopian kale.
Okay.
So it's
Never
already
seen that.
Yeah, it's already weeded.
So is it better to cook it or eat it with in a salad?
I eat it right off.
Right off the thing?
Yeah. But
Look at the ladybug.
Yeah,
They like
ladybug.
it.
Yeah, this shot up really fast.
Did you get the ladybug? Or some type of bug.
Yeah, sometimes it's bad.
Some type of, yeah.
Put in some vinegar.
Looks like they like the leaves.
Yeah.
Then you,
And that's kale. And we keep it because as long as I've been even living here and longer, it just stays like that. It doesn't get any better, it doesn't get any worse. It just stays like that.
so it's mostly decorative at this
It's
point?
just mostly tradition now at this point to have it there.
Oh, you have two of them. Well, they add some interest for sure.
They do.
Yeah.
They're just, like I say, it's just fine.
I need one of those. Where do you get this from? I need this for my orchid plant.
I don't know. They were there when I moved in.
Yeah, because I have them in the pots with the holes around them because the roots like to breathe.
Yeah. This is also in honor of my same grandmother that passed away.
Now, did you buy the tree and then
Yeah,
just
we bought
plant
the
it?
trees,
Bought the
yeah.
tree and planted it.
Planted them.
And put it, surround it with the peppers. I like the mixture of things. I mean, I think that's so interesting.
And especially she was the one that made the sausage and peppers. Oh.
So now you come out here and you think about your grandmother. That's nice.
I'm surrounded by my grandmother's memories.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Welcome back to my Sankofa table, and I'm actually here still at the farm, and I'm about to just casually talk to my friend Sam here. So welcome, Sam, to my Sankofa table.
Thank you so much.
You're
for having
welcome.
Me, yeah.
And this is Sam Olmstead, and he's just a visitor of the farm. So one good thing about this farm is people just drop by. People just drop by, drop in, get a tour, check out everything that Mr. Bernard Singleton has out here. So Sam, what brought you out here today?
Well, I was just really interested in kind of getting more experience with urban agriculture.
Okay.
I think that it's sort of the future of feeding urban communities.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that, like I said, my family's from Flint, Michigan, so I feel like I have a lot of attachment to places that don't have access to important infrastructure
Okay.
and that kind of thing. And so, I just want to try to become more knowledgeable about what it takes to help.
And I know you said you're from like the Flint, Michigan area?
Flint, Michigan, yeah, inner city.
Do you all have like what they call or reference food deserts out in that area?
Yeah, especially on the north side.
Okay.
A lot of minority neighborhoods. So my mom is from that side.
Okay.
And there are food deserts in places like that. So that's why I was talking about, like the future of agriculture being urban, where these places that didn't necessarily have access to healthy food can kind of make it really accessible, and it can be controlled by the community, just like this.
Yeah. And that'll be great, because we say food desert, but we're really talking about areas that don't have access to like healthy foods,
Right.
And like grocery stores that even carry healthy foods. Do you have any plans on growing like a personal garden, or have you grown one?
My family has one. Mostly my mom does kind of, and we do a couple vegetables whenever we'll grow, like tomatoes and some herbs like cilantro and parsley and that kind of thing.
Right.
But I said I was in architecture, and I want to try to design like a future urban garden that is kind of like a place where people can come
and plant stuff. Yeah, because even out here, I noticed that there are some smaller container gardens where people have come to plant, you know, in memory of their loved ones or whatever. So that's really nice, and I guess they come out and maintain it too. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Indigo tie-dye class out here.
Oh wow!
And met a few young people that were in the class, but yeah, it was pretty interesting because we used the dye from the indigo plant well, he used the indigo plant leaves to make the dye. Oh, wow. So we tie-dye fabric and stuff out here.
That's really cool.
We hung out till it dried out and everything. You know, we hung it up to let the fabric dry. We did sewing techniques. I mean, it was really nice. And he prepared lunch for us. So that was interesting. Yeah. And he used everything like from the farm out here, the gardens. So it was really nice, very tasty, and it was good. He made tea with the indigo leaves and the hibiscus leaves and stuff, so it was really nice.
There's a Mexican tea called Jamaica, which is it's spelled like Jamaica because it's based on the hibiscus plant that comes from Jamaica.
Okay, the red one?
Yeah. And it's delicious. It's one of my favorite drinks.
Is it like the sorrel?
It is like I usually just drink it with a lot of sugar, so it kind of tastes more like a like a sweet tea or Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Do you drink it cold or hot?
Cold. I like to drink it cold.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Another good thing about coming out here is that not only do you have like basic, you know, you have variations of the basics. So you may have a different variation or different breed of like basil or like okra or like, you know, some of the other herbs and stuff. So that's pretty cool. A lot of things are kind of like what do you call it, heirloom or indigenous type of things that you grow out here. So that's pretty neat.
Right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So I know I talked about coming out to volunteer, and I heard you express some interest in coming to volunteer. We encourage everybody to come by, volunteer. I will leave the information in the video to give the address because they always need volunteers. This is more like a community-oriented type of garden, so that's great. So maybe I'll see you when I'm out to volunteer.
I'll see you around. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Sam.
Thank you so much for having me.
And you know, stay tuned and check us out, and we'll be following you as well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Thank you. Hey family, I am back at the Nebedaye Farms today. As promised, I had told them yesterday that I would come back to volunteer to pick some blueberries and to pick some cherry tomatoes. This is like a community garden and farm, so they always need help. So if you're ever bored, don't have anything to do, come on out, give a helping hand, take a look at some of the things they have out here. But for me, I'm gonna get started because I got work to do, so I'll be checking back in. Stay tuned. Thanks. So I'm starting on this side. I'm picking some of the tomatoes. A lot of them are orange, some of them are red, but I'm gonna leave the green ones on so they can ripen some more. So I'm just out here volunteering as I had promised on yesterday when I was out here, that I would come back and help pick some of the tomatoes. They always need help out here on the farm, taking care of it. So it's kind of like as I've said, a community type thing here. You come by, you give a helping hand, and that's what we do. So I'm gonna leave all the green ones on. Next I'm gonna pick some blueberries. There are a lot of blueberries to be picked out here. A lot of blueberry trees. And these just come right off. You barely have to do anything. You just put your hand on them and pull them. And these are so good for your salads, and you can eat them by themselves, really. I didn't put my retainers in my mouth today, so today I might just be tasting some stuff, y'all. Okay, family, so I have managed to pick a nice basket of the cherry tomatoes. Some of them are red, some of them are still orange, but they'll ripen as they go, or they're actually ready to eat now. So I have done my service in picking all of the tomatoes from this piece of, I guess, a container box here. And then next I'm going on to the blueberries, so stay tuned. Okay, family, so now that I've picked the tomatoes, or the cherry tomatoes, it's time to pick the blueberries. So as you can see right here, some of them are blue and some of them are like a pinkish color, not quite ready, but the blue ones for sure are ready to be picked. So I'm gonna get to picking, and if you guys stick around, you'll get to see what all I was able to pick, so stay tuned. Two. Okay, family, as you can see, nothing left but the pink ones. I've picked all the blue ones from here. Actually, I'm not by myself. My son Jordan and I picked them. So shout out to Jordan for giving a helping hand. Now we're on to the next bush. This is just one of, I don't know how many Brother Bernard has out here at the Nebedaye farm, but it's a lot of them. So we may not get to all of them, but we will certainly do our part and help out as best as we can to pick as many as we can while we're here. So stay tuned. So 3 bushes down, blueberry bushes that is, a lot more to go. Got a basket full of blueberries here, and it's time to take a little break, just a water break. So always be prepared. Come, or anything you're gonna do out in the sun or outside or anything you gotta do that's physical, be hydrated or stay hydrated. So I have my water. It's staying cool in my stainless steel can, so I'm gonna take a drink and get back to work, so stay tuned. Hey family, so my work is done for today. So I have with me some strawberries, blueberries, some cherry tomatoes, and some lemon balm. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet, but I think I may dry it out and make a tea. So thank you, Nebedaye Farms, for allowing my Sankofa table to come out here, take a look around, pick some stuff, have some stuff. Hey, I'm going home with a lot of blueberries, y'all, and I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be making all kind of stuff with these blueberries, so I'm excited. So until next time, thank you for sticking around with us, and we will see you at the table. Bye.